want you to know that I came to Las Vegas with a $20 bill and the 10 Commandments, and I don't plan to break either one of them. You know, it's interesting. People are asking, why are we doing the show in Las Vegas, for heaven's sakes? I mean, I don't drink and I don't gamble, so why am I doing the show here? Well, you know, there are a lot of cities across the world that are the centers of something. For example, when we think of the center, the epicenter of movies, we think of Hollywood. The epicenter of finance, New York. And when we think about the maybe the epicenter of government, what do we think of? Washington, or Disneyland East, as we like to call it. But when you think about the epicenter of live entertainment, it's Las Vegas. This is where there is more amazing live entertainment in a concentrated space than anywhere on the face of the planet. Now, many of you know that over the past few months, the President of the United States has attacked Las Vegas, not once, but twice. He's encouraged people not to come here. Obviously, it's not very popular with this crowd here.
You are not going to be able to give out these big bonuses until you've paid taxpayers back. You can't get corporate jets. You can't go take a trip to Las Vegas or go down to the Super Bowl on the taxpayers' dime.
Now, when Las Vegas was first started, it legitimized a theretofore illegitimate business. And we all know the story about Bugsy Siegel and the movie and whatever. And so they legitimized casinos, gambling. Today, we don't call it gambling anymore. Today, we call it gaming. Because that gets confused with my 13-year-old kid who plays all the games on his on the TV, what do you call it, PlayStation or something, Xbox. Of course, I don't even know how to turn it on. That's a little too technical for me. And I hope that, actually, I'm led to believe that we had something to do with it.
But you had an idea a number of years ago. You were one of the visionaries to see Las Vegas as not just a place for gaming, but a place for conventions and conferences.
Right.
And that was the genesis of a different kind of Vegas.
Well, it took away, it segued from focus on and concentration on casinos only to today. The Las Vegas Visitors and Convention Authority recently pulled a survey that said that only 14% of the people who come to Las Vegas come for the purpose of gambling.
14%?
Only 14.
That would be a shock, I think, to most people.
Sure. To today, the Las Vegas Visitors and Convention Authority recently pulled a survey that said that only 14% of the people who come to Las Vegas come for the purpose of gambling.
14%?
Only 14.
That would be a shock, I think, to most people.
Sure.
Yeah.
People, you know, when I run across people all over the world, they say, oh, I've never been to Vegas. I say, how come? I said, well, I don't gamble. I mean, only 14%, 86% of the people there, besides the locals.
Should I pick the ones out that haven't? Is that maybe...
are here in Las Vegas for something other than gaming.
Well, you know, I was saying at the beginning of the show, I mean, I don't gamble, but Vegas is an incredibly fun place to come because when in the walking distance of wherever you stay, you can see the most phenomenal shows in the world in one city and in a relatively concentrated area. It's just incredible. Live entertainment is unsurpassed here,
right,
in every kind of way.
Well, we have a constraint. First of all, Las Vegas is great for groups. It is the best for groups because it's the most cost efficient, and it's the most, it has the greatest infrastructure. Like our property here, we have 330 meeting rooms. It's the largest meeting complex in the entire world.
How many square feet in the whole complex that the Venetian has?
Well, I'm not really counting, but it's 18.5 million square feet.
But you're not really counting. Largest hotel in the world, right?
I forget the odd numbers, maybe 18, whatever, it's 18. You know how big that is?
It's big.
Very.
As big as, almost as big as the federal deficit.
Not quite.
Nothing's that big. Nothing's that big. Unfortunately, you're not running it as a deficit, and you're certainly not getting bailed out by Washington, are you?
Not getting bailed out. I don't need bailing out. I need a vacation. I need a vacation. Las Vegas there are 40,000 rooms within a 10-minute walk. You could step out of the front of this property and walk to a total of 40,000 rooms within 10 minutes. There's no other city in the world. Most cities in the world don't even have 40,000 rooms, except maybe Orlando, New York. I'm not even sure about New York. And whatever. So it's maybe Paris. It has the basic infrastructure for groups. It has the service attitude that other people don't have.
And you mentioned about the service personnel. You know, one of the things that always impresses me, I think that this city has the greatest concentration of people in the hospitality business who understand service.
Right.
From drivers to food servers, every person that I encounter in any of the properties, I am amazed at how helpful, friendly, courteous, and grateful they are for the business. And I think that means something.
Well,
Las Vegas casinos bring in about $50 billion and nearly 40 million visitors right here every single year. The finest hotels, restaurants, and stores make this city a must place to visit. Joining Frank Caliendo and me in Las Vegas are the governor of Nevada, Jim Gibbons, and Mr. Las Vegas himself, Wayne Newton. Governor, you saw the revenues of the state. Did it have an impact, and if so, to what level?
Mike, there's no doubt that the people of Las Vegas, the city of Las Vegas, were severely hurt by the president's remarks. About 400 conventions, business meetings, and that were canceled because of his remarks. $100 million was lost by the community at that remark. People lost their jobs. This city took a real blow when that president made that remark. He was wrong then, and then he said it again. And I don't understand why he keeps picking on Las Vegas.
May I jump in there also?
Certainly.
He was not so incensed with Las Vegas that he then decided to come here and do 2 fundraisers.
Yeah. I guess he can come here to take our money, but he can't come here and let people spend theirs.
Let me be clear.
Be clear. Wayne, when I was talking to Mr. Adelson, one of the questions I asked him was how he had seen Las Vegas change over the years. You've spent a lot of your career here. What are the changes that you have seen in terms of the positive changes, and why should people across the country say, you know, maybe that would be a great destination for us?
I think that when I came here at the age of 15, we had a population of about 80,000 people. We now have 2.5 million people who live and survive and bring their families up and support the city and the state. It has changed a lot in terms of conglomerates coming in terms of publicly held companies becoming involved in Las Vegas, and of course the new expansion of the city center is a perfect example of that.
Governor, what is the way to make this entire region, and specifically Las Vegas, once again thrive, notwithstanding some more?
What we really need to do is we need to bring more tourists here. We need to get the word out that Las Vegas is a great city to come, to play, to live, to raise a family. This is a community like no other. We need more tourists. We need to build the economy back up. And the only way we're going to do that is to spread the word about the great people like Wayne Newton and Frank here who make Las Vegas both fun and a great place to live.